Hello, music tech class. I am Philip Holtz here again, and I did my project on Jimi Hendrix. And a little bit of background info on Jimi Hendrix. He was born on November 27th in 1942 in Seattle, Washington. And in 1961, he actually enlisted in the U.S. Army, and he was released about a year later with honorable discharge. Just kind of a little fun fact. And then he actually taught himself how to play guitar. And a pretty astonishing fact is that he couldn't really actually read or write music, talking about the notes. And then he was also left-handed, but was able to play the guitar. But he played right-handed guitars. He would just flip it. And he experimented a lot with his music, and that's kind of what made him so innovative, and that's how he had such a big impact on the music technology. He was able to mess with his songs quite a bit in the studio. He did things like slowing down the tape speed. He played the tape backwards, and then music seemed to move in and out to the listener, and that was another effect that he would put in his music. And he used technologies like this that just hadn't been used before. And that's why it was such a big impact that he had on the technology. And he also embraced many different musical genres like ballads, blues, R&B, and jazz and rock. And it made him just one of the most popular figures in rock history, and he was able to reach others with this kind of innovativeness. And it brought soul and R&B rhythm to the rock guitar. He was considered a pioneer on the guitar. He was first to use a fuzz box, distortion, and feedback to sculpt a new musical form, and one of the first to use unison bends. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. And created new and different sounds with an amplifier, guitar, recording studio, and sound effects. Now, unison bends. Unison bend is when you strike two notes on the different strings, and when you bend one of the notes until it comes into the unison with the other one. And this is widely used now, and Hendrix was a pioneer with this technology, and it's actually still used today. And then with the fuzz box, it was used to distort sounds and give the sound another element. It compressed peaks of sound waves and added overtones as well. And I mean, he was just recognized as one of the most creative and influential musicians of the 20th century, and he did things that other people with guitars have never done, which made him so impactful. And here's my works cited.